Hello everyone, Mike1217 here, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns, and it is time to begin the 7th world, the factory, and let's go on into the first level, Foggy Fumes. You can't really see much else of what the world looks like because, well, it's all foggy, and this level is foggy, like the name, Foggy Fumes, and now we're gonna see exactly what's going on here. And we see a level style that we haven't seen since World 1. The silhouette level comes back here, and it's so well done what they do to introduce this world is with this foggy level. Because you don't really get to see much of what the factory levels really look like. And, of course, anyone who's a fan of the original game and remembers the original game, you know, coming into this world, surely you... like the first thing that should be coming to your mind when you think of a factory world is, of course, the factory levels from the original game, and in particular, I'm sure a lot of people were excited to hear the factory music, which I believe, what was it called? Fear Factory is what the track was called in the original game. I'm sure you all were excited to hear that when you first came into this world, but then all of a sudden you get this silhouette level with the same jazzy theme that you heard in the first silhouette level. So the anticipation is delayed because of this level, and well, we're gonna have to get through this level first before we can hear Fear Factory. I will confirm that it is indeed in the game, though, so don't worry. When you go through these windmill type of things, obviously, as you can see, we're getting bananas from it. And this will, if you get all the items from this, which I think I missed some, but you'll be seeing this a few times in this level where if you get all the collectibles from these windmills, you'll get some kind of prize, usually a 1-up, and of course sometimes you will get a puzzle piece from those as well. I'm not going to really waste time with that, because that is pretty time consuming to wait for all the stuff to come out, but I'll try to at least show up one time. You do have to indeed collect it, you can't let it go by. That's what happened the first time. Let's try to get at least something. This actually takes a while, holy crap. I think okay, yeah, banana coin is what indicates that you're done with it. And then I get a 1-up, so that was worth it. I got the puzzle piece up above there, so I don't have to worry about this time. These enemies are a new type of enemy. You're seeing a lot of new enemies in the factory, but as you can see, yeah, they jump high sometimes. What?! Alright, we're back here, only I can take one hit this time. I got hit on the way over here. These guys are actually pretty annoying. Yeah, they jump low and then they go high. Make that jump, there we go. I'm kind of getting a little bit sloppy here with my jumping, but thankfully we get Diddy Kong to make things a lot easier. Yeah, you'll be seeing these horns, you can blow into those to get items. And yeah, this level can be pretty tricky because of the silhouette fog combination you have here, because there'll be a lot of times where like the fog will make you think that there's an endless pit down below, especially when you go to the background. It gets really bad in the background. And you really have to start making some daring jumps back here. And but it is a really good way to introduce the factory world and to put kind of a really difficult mechanic and just to remind you that, hey, this game is about to get real hard. And not that this level is like ridiculously hard, it really isn't that bad. I will say that there are harder levels in this world than this one, but it's just the idea of having all this fog and the silhouette aesthetic as well. It's just kind of a good introduction to the world. I don't really know how else to explain it. Now this thing can be a little bit tricky if you don't know what's going on. This windmill will make that pillar go up so you can get to this barrel. This shot's kind of tricky to do actually. You have to shoot between those two things. It's hard to tell what the timing is, and as you can see there I messed it up, but oh well. So once again, we're in the background. You got to keep an eye out for the N. I do have K and O, but I'm thinking we should be getting close to the N. Letters and puzzle pieces in general are going to be really hard to find here. Actually, now that I think about it, I think you can blow away some of the fog and see a little bit more of what you're doing. There's the end. Shouldn't be too hard to get. We have a lot of obstacles in our way. This guy jumping and these buzzsaw things. Yeah, like even when those guys jump low, you can run underneath them with good timing. I mean, you might think you need to roll underneath those to get under them when they're jumping low, but you can just run underneath them as well. It's no big deal. And we're actually almost to the end with the G over here, and there's nothing really too hard left. Nothing that I can think of anything that's too difficult. We have more puzzle pieces, and I'm sure one of these, like I said earlier, if you wait around for all the items, you might get a puzzle piece. So I'm not gonna waste time with that because we're not going for puzzle pieces. Then we have this interesting area here. We have these two fans right next to each other. And we have this big red button. And I think it's cool how there's some things that are actually highlighted in colors. But yeah, hitting that red button will turn on the fans. Will turn all the fans on. And that will get rid of the foggy look and we'll have our normal look here. Now we get to see kind of what the factory is going to look like. So let's end the level. So really, like, this level is cool because, like, it relates to the rest of the world in that after you beat it, like, the way you blew away all the fog in the level will be represented in the world map itself because, after the loading screen here, we will see the fans right next to the level will turn on and all the fog will blow away. And now we can see what the whole world looks like. So this world has quite a few innovative things like that actually do matter in the gameplay as well, which we'll see later. Just how, like, the entire world relates to each other. There's something really special in this world that has, like, the levels relate to each other. And if you played the game, you definitely should know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, then, well, you're in for a nice surprise, I guess. Just kind of a cool twist, but we're not going to see it until maybe a couple more episodes in. Anyway, this is the return of Fear Factory. So this is more the factory that you were expecting when you were coming into this world. So this is kind of what I consider to be the true first level of this world. Not that I'm, like, trying to dog that Foggy Fumes level, because it was a really cool level, but this is, like, the first real factory level, in my opinion. And these, I don't know why I think this, but these electrical things you'll be seeing a lot in this level, they just, for whatever reason, they make me think Donkey Kong Country 3. They're, like, this is the closest thing that I think they really give to a reference to Donkey Kong Country 3, and I don't think it was intentional in any way. It's just something that makes me think of it, because, you know, that game had a lot of, well, not really. Like, I was gonna say the game had a lot of science theme to it, because the final boss is a scientist. But I don't know, for some reason that electricity sticks out to me, and a lot of bad things happen there. Yeah, when the smashers hit you, they don't kill you, like, instant kill, but they do, obviously, they'll take away one heart at the very least. But, you might think there's an instant kill, but alas, they're not. There's a lot of new enemies in this world, though, like those chickens are new. Really, I think every world introduces a new type of enemy, which is good. I really like that about this game, if that is indeed true. That every world introduces a new type of enemy! This is tough! You have to just kind of time this right. I think I might have missed a bonus, but oh well. I'm not gonna go back for it. And I just lost the E. Yeah, you can make a lot of hasty moves here. I don't know really what other word to describe it, but if you're trying to go too fast, you'll end up running into something for sure in these levels. That's just an indication of the game getting harder, is whenever you try to go too fast, you'll end up being punished. Now right here, those electrical things are on the ceilings. What you have to do to actually avoid getting hit by those is to duck. That's something that's easy to disregard, is that you have to duck underneath those. Because if you're standing up, you get hurt by that. Okay, so you have to be careful. It's just really tricky because the conveyor belts, it's hard to tell which way they're going. And it's all just not fun in games. I'm gonna go for the heart since it's a puzzle piece because I need the heart. I I do feel bad about how many puzzle pieces I'm skipping. I'm sure it's probably bugging a lot of people. I'm gonna admit, when I watch the videos back and watch me skip the puzzle pieces, I'm kind of putting myself in the shoes of a viewer who might be bugged by that, and I can definitely see why. So I am sorry that I'm being kind of lazy with those. I'm skipping them. It's just, I don't just think, they're just not worth it. That's really it. They're just not worth going for, because they don't unlock anything good. And I think they should have. That's the mistake I think they made. I think they should have had the puzzle pieces be more, like, they should have switched the roles of the Kong letters and the puzzle pieces and made the puzzle pieces unlock the secret levels and have the Kong letters unlock all the bonus content, like the art gallery and music gallery and junk like that. It just seems to make more sense. But oh well, I'm not going to complain, because it's easier to 100% the game when you go for the Kong letters, so whatever. I'm just about to break a tradition here without thinking. I was thinking about exiting to keep the tradition of going to Cranky Kong at the beginning of episodes, but I just broke the tradition. Oh well, sue me. So now we have the key, we can make a choice, I guess. I don't know where the lock is, I wasn't paying attention at all. Okay, yeah, we can unlock another level to do, so that is cool. Slammin Steel, no, that's what we just did. Handy Hazards. And we have Gear Getaway. Ooh. Well, Gear Getaway would probably be the shorter level, but it's also the harder level. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So, this level, you know what, I'll let it build up. I'll let it build up, and you'll see why I think this is the shorter level, but also the harder level. It's shorter if you actually do it right, I guess. If you're actually good at these types of levels. Which, I actually consider myself to be better at these types of levels than I used to be. But I guess that's kind of a given thing, you know, if you play something long enough, you'll have practice. Yeah, we have another rocket barrel level, and this is definitely a pretty tricky one, but once you really know it, it's not too bad. There's just a lot of tight squeezes in this one. The letters, though, I remember being awful, so the letters are going to give me a lot of trouble. Beating the level normally, I remember being pretty easy. First level, yeah, the K was easy, but I remember there's some that you really, that was just stupid, what just happened there. The puzzle piece, the funny thing about that, Dad, that's just like the puzzle piece had nothing to do with it. It's just that I just flat out died. That puzzle piece is like a gimme. But just gotta be attentive here, really. Ooh, yeah, see that O is gonna be tough because of the way you have to pull up. Like, you can easily get past that segment by just staying in the middle of everything, but you have to be at the very top to get the O. So this is gonna be a pretty tricky one. Oh man, yeah, I don't know why, I just don't feel like I'm used to the mechanic for some reason. I feel like I just don't remember how to do this. Like, I know how to do it, but I don't remember how to judge how much I need to press the button anymore. I feel like I'm not even paying attention. Like, I feel like I don't know how to describe how I'm dying. Really, I don't. I can't describe what I'm doing wrong, is what I'm saying here. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong when I'm dying, if that makes sense. So if you can tell me what I'm doing wrong, that'd be great. Damn it! See, I don't, like, right there, I don't know what I did wrong. I really don't know what I did wrong. Oh, really? Really? That has gotta be the worst death ever in the history of anything. Dying from the spawn and completely missing the barrel. Okay, so the smasher things, I think I know how I'm dying on those. It's because I'm not, like, in the middle of the gap. Because when they close, there's a certain just unsafe spot that you can be in when they close. It's really weird. It does give you kind of this feeling of when you die by those, you don't know, like, what you did wrong. This is hard. It doesn't really... like you don't really need me to tell you that, but this is hard. And I hate that. I hate going for that O, because if you just stay still, you can easily get through that part, but you have to go up and get that stupid O. But at the same time, I'm so focused on staying in the middle of these gaps so I don't get smashed by the smashers. Because like with these, it would seem like you can go in a straight line to get through it, but because they're slanted in that way, I can't do it. Because they're slanted in that way, you can't go in a straight line to get through there because you'll be too close to them and they start smashing, if you know what I mean. Like these, you can stay in the middle and be fine and go straight. These, you have to go up a little bit. Even though it looks like you can go straight. See, like, I was in the gap, but because I was just in the wrong spot at the wrong time, I got smashed. There we go, got the O. No! No! God, that's so frustrating, too. Because of that feeling that I was talking about, like, what did I do wrong? I know what I'm doing wrong. But it's just like, the margin for error in this level is significantly smaller than they usually are in these levels. Oh my god, this is starting to get old. This is really starting to get old now. This might be the first level that I decide to ditch my commentary and just try to focus on it 100%. That's something that's like a drastic measure that I do in LPing, is when I just ditch commentary altogether to focus on the game. Which I hate whenever I have to do that, because it's like the point of doing an LP is having commentary and the game. But sometimes, like, it happened a lot in Donkey Kong 64, where I would just get so pissed at a certain part of the game, and I'm just like, screw it, I'm not commentating this, I can't do it. And this is the point that I'm getting to with this right now, is I can't focus on it! Okay, just stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. Thank you, Lord. I'm glad they'd put checkpoints for every letter. Okay, now we have to just focus on the end. That's okay, that's fine. I might need to buy... This is the point of the game where I'm gonna need to start buying lives, too. I'm gonna be pissed when I get my game over, let's just say that. This is ridiculous. Welcome to the massacre. This is what Donkey Kong Country Returns is. Like, really, and to tell the truth, it's not necessarily that I'm terrible at this. I'm not trying to say that I'm good at this either. But this is just an indication of how hard this is, just how much I'm dying. Like, it really is. Oh my god. Okay. Oh man, I hate this part. It's really hard to judge what we're supposed to do here. And the G is in a terrible spot. Ooh, I might actually be... Don't get too confident. Don't get too confident. I'm saying I might be okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, that wasn't so bad. The O was terrible. Like, there's always one letter in these levels that just tears me apart. This level was the O. Like, truth is, as much as I died there, that wasn't so bad. And I'll say, and I've said that about all the other Rocket Barrel levels where I did die like a massive amount of times on them, but I'll still say that wasn't so bad. And believe me when I say that too, because my first time through this game, these levels like tore away my lives. I mean, like 40 to 50 lives wasted on these levels. I'm dead serious. Well, I'm glad to have that over with, and we can move on to some much easier levels. Still challenging, but much easier than that. So, next time on Let's Play Donkey Kong Country Returns, we will do Handy Hazards, and probably this level here, which actually be the first of the special levels that I was talking about earlier. I'll explain that more next time. But anyway, this has been Mike1217, and I will see you on the flip side. Peace out.